Hi everyone, so today we are here with a new problem, and this is a medium type of problem, and it is a very interesting problem. So let's see how we can solve this problem. Before that, let's see the problem statement and then see how we can solve it. So basically in this problem we have given an integer. Okay, so we have given an integer, and integer actually tells the length of a string that consists only vowels, and you know vowels a, e, I, o, u, and are lexicographically sorted. Lexicographically means the smallest character should come first and the larger character should come after that. A string S is lexicographically sorted if for all the valid I is the index and S of I means the character is the same as or come before S of I plus 1. So it can be, let's suppose if I take A, let me rub it, let me clear this point for you. Let's suppose if I have A as a character, so the next character can be A or it can be B, but it is not like that. First it is B, then A, because lexicographically means the smaller character should come first. But here you can see B is the larger character than A, then it is not a lexicographically sorted. So basically we have given a n, like in this case we have n as 1, right? And how much one size character we can create which contains vowels and also lexicographically sorted, we have to give the total number of characters, not print it, just give the number of characters we can create of length 1. So you can see that a, e, I, o, u having length 1, and it is the only solution for one string length which follows the lexicographically sorted order, because every character is sorted in its own. Now let's go to the second test case so that we can understand it more. So here we have n is equal to the 2. It means the string size or the string size is 2. In that case, you can see that AA, then AE, then AI, AO, and AU. And then we start from E and then we go till U. Then we start from I, then we again go till U. Then we start from O and then go till U. And this is U and this is U. Okay. From this, the very first approach everyone thinks about it is a recursive approach, but that recursive approach is very high. Like, what is the recursive approach? Like, if n is equals to the 2 and if you have A, E, I, O, and U, you can basically for this A you can try these 5 vowels such that the next character you are going to append, let's suppose A, so the next character you are going to append is A. Is lexicographically sorted? Yes, then you can. And then A, E you can sort, add, then I you can, and similarly you can go for E. Now if you try to E and A, it is not lexicographically sorted, so you not add it, you add EE, then EI, then EO, and then EU. Similarly you can go through this process, create a recursive one, but it actually not gives the output very fast, and also gives a TLE error. So that is not we can solve this problem. We have to solve it using more optimized approach. Before that you have to understand some observation what is happening there, because through those observation we are going to understand this problem. Okay, let's come to the point. So now you can see when there is 1 as a length of string, what is happening? Simple as that. There is a, there is a E, there is a I, there is a O, and there is a U. And what is happening here? Here you can see the total number of strings we can create is 5. Now when we have two string, when we have a 2 length string, what it means we have to write something at first place and something at the second place, right? So of course we start from A, and when we start from A, what things we can add? Actually we can add all these 5 things, right? We can add A, we can add E, we can add I, we can add O, we can add U, right? As simple as that, right? Yes. Now let's come to the next point. When we take E, because this is a 2 length string, right? When we take E, everything should start from there and go till there. Wow, it looks some pattern, right? And when we start from I, so it means everything should start from I till U. So what is happening when the length of string is 2? We can take our first vowel, which is A, and then from start to end, whatever the total number of string we get before, we have to add for one, for the one vowel. Like it is 5, right? So how many times it will create? It will create 1 into 5. Now let's suppose if I take my first character as E, so how many other things we can add? 4, like E, I, O, U. This is 4. So I can write like 1 into 4. Similarly, if I take I as my first character, so we can add I, O, U, which is 3, which is 1 into 3. Similarly, if I take O, so there are two things are there, so it is 1 into 2. And similarly for U, it is 1. You can see there is only one thing we can add, so it is 1 into 1. And if we add up everything, it is 15. Wow, that's a great pattern, right? Yes. Okay, now let's see how we can do for n is equal to the 3. Okay, now that is a very interesting point, right? N is equal to 3 means we have 3 places, we have 3 length string, right? So it means if I place A here, so whatever the character like which starts from A to U, we can add. Why? Because this is A, and we can add like AAA, AE, AAI, AAO, AAU. So this thing, this two length thing is filled by this previous thing, right? I hope you got it, right? So similarly we can solve it. How we can solve it? Let's see. So now the length is 3. So what we do? So for the A, alright, so for the A, what is the total number of thing we can add, right? So you can see that from like if we add everything, it is 15. Okay, if we add everything, so 4 plus 3 is 7, 7 plus 2 is 9, 9 plus 1 is 10, 3, 2 and 1 is 6, 2 and 1 is 3, and 1 is 1, right? So we have a 3 length string, right? So if we add A, so we can add everything, we can add everything which we get at n equal to the 2, right? So which is 1 into 15. And if we take E, so it is 1 into 10. If we take I, it is 1 into 6, right? If we take O, it is 1 into 3, and if it is U, it is 1 into 1. So what is the sum? Total sum is 15, 10, 6, 3 and 1. Let's add it. This is 15 and 10, 25, plus 6, 31, plus 3, 34, plus 1, 35. So at n is equal to the 3, we have total 35 characters, right? 35 strings total we get. And that is how we are going to solve this, right? How we are going to solve this? Let's see the code. We are doing the same thing and you get the solution. You get, okay, wow, how beautiful it is, how beautiful we can code it, right? Only we have to do is observe the pattern and that's it. Let's go through. So this is a very base case. If n equal to 1, we have to say 5, and we have an array where we store all these things. What these things? Let me show you. So you can see this is 5, this is 4, this is 3, this is 2, this is 1, and this is n equal to 2. When we have n equal to 3, this is the array we have to create. So what we are doing every time? Every time, what at each position, like at this position, what is the sum? It is 1. At this position, what is the sum? It is 3, because we are adding this and we are adding this. So there is a sum h for each index, right? And the total sum is the answer. Okay, so the total sum is the answer, and for each index is the iteration, right? So what we do? We do the same. Let's suppose my n is equal to the 3. Great. So we basically go from 2 to n, and yj is 4, because for this array we start from last. Okay, we start from last, so we are iterating from this. So in starting, j is at this index. Okay, and this is the answer which actually store all the sum, and this is temporary answer which store the sum for each index and update each index. How? Let's see. So array of j means the one value. In that case, my temporary sum is 0. So 0 plus 1 is 1. So there is 1, right? And what is my answer? Answer is the whole sum. Whole sum means whatever the answer, which is 1 here, 1 plus 0 is 1, right? and we are also updating the temporary sum. So temporary sum is the sum at each index we are in. Got it? Now we go to the third index, we decrement, we go to the third index. Now my array of j is what? My temporary sum is 1, right? Then I will write here like 1. Now 1 plus 2 is 3, so my array of j is now 3. And my answer is what? Previously it is 1, previously it is 1, now it is 1 plus 3, right? So it is 4. Great. And similarly, what is my temporary sum? Temporary sum is, temporary sum is, so what is the temporary sum till that point is, so temporary sum is, okay, initial state it is 1, and then it is 3. So 1 plus 2, so it is 3. And similarly we go to this index, and till that point what is the sum? It is 6. So at this index we update it is 6, and our answer is also 6. Now we reach at this index, 6 plus 4 is 10. So at this index we update 10, and our answer is 10. Now when we reach at this index we update 15, and our answer is also 15, right? And at the end we can simply return answer, and we have to do this step till our end, and that's how we get the solution. I think it is very easy to understand the whole solution, observation and everything. So if you like it, please like, share, subscribe and comment out. Please comment out so that I can improve how to create videos and everything. Okay, so thank you.